answer that one. And but you have to repeat the questions again because we don't know the question. That's right. I will ask the question and then I will answer. They are the best questions, the ones you ask yourself. And then we can have other questions here. So I was asked, what is the difference between practitioner research and action research and that questions along the line of here. I think we get too caught up with definitions and then we become paralyzed because, am I doing this? Am I that? And we can waste a lot of energy. So I just say this. Practitioner research is research done by practitioners. End of definition. This is an umbrella. This the practitioner may decide to do evaluation. They may decide to do interviews. They may decide to do action research. And I know education action research is very powerful and fun. They may do this or they may do that. So let's not make things more complicated. Life is complicated enough without making it more difficult for ourselves. So when you get up, for me, I like to keep it simple. Practitioner research done by practitioners. It's rigorous, it's systematic, it's real research. And as a researcher, I may choose to do different methods underneath. And that's what happens with every other research. So that's my answer. You may agree or disagree with that. I like to keep it simple. And let's focus on the real issues rather than that's the kind of question that people in universities love. What is the difference? How is action research different to practitioner research? What are the characteristics of this and that? Oh, it takes so much energy. I haven't got time to do the project now because I'm spending so much time over here doing redoing the definition. A practitioner is an umbrella done by practitioners, and under the umbrella sits a whole lot of different strategies, methods, in order to gather data, systematically gather data, and to analyze in order to achieve objectives of the project. Typically, I think traditional research likes to talk about hypothesis. For projects, I think it's easier to talk about what's the problem or what is the objective. And I never talk about hypothesis. If it makes you comfortable to use hypothesis, but I just don't think it's helpful. What's the problem I'm trying to address, or what are the objectives I'm trying to achieve?
In the past, dulu terkenal dengan PTK, penelitian tindakan kuat, terkenal dengan penelitian tindakan sosial, terkenal dengan penelitian tindakan dinas pendidikan. Jadi macam dulu pernah 10 years we have a very popular things, what we call it, action research by teachers, action research by school principal, action research by educators. But basically, I think that's the point where we see us getting to this that we already 10 years of very popular in this one. So every teacher is supposed to do what you action. Tadi bagus pertanyaannya, penelitian bedanya apa dengan penelitian tindakan? Tidak usah dipersoalkan karena persoalan bukan membedakan itu, tapi how to improve itu yang penting. Penelitian dilakukan oleh isi practitioner dan dia adalah untuk memperbaiki. Nah, apakah itu merupakan payung mau dilakukan dengan tindakan, kualitatif, kuantitatif, whatsoever apapun, silakan. Tapi intinya penelitian dilakukan oleh praktisi dan intinya adalah untuk memperbaiki apa kalaupun masalah keilmuan, tapi adalah profesional, itu ilmu profesional bukan ilmu saintifik akademik, tapi juga untuk memperbaiki praktek-praktek yang ada. Saya pikir bagus pertanyaan yang saya ambil tadi, itu question because she related to the past dan 10 years ago. Very popular in this teacher exhibition.
Okay. Feel free to break. There is lady in white. What to say? Same questions. Okay, so same question. You don't need to answer the question. But I try to over from the participants in the Zoom. Maybe before Dr. David continue his material, is there any of you want to ask questions to him? You may raise your hand. Or maybe during the session when you are each part to ask something, you may type in the chat box. Okay. No, I think no questions from the participants in the Zoom. No questions. Okay. So you may continue to your material.
Just before we go to the rest of the
Slide.
I was having a chat about you during the break, and I related my own experience. I told you previously I did my own PhD, my project. And of course we have to do ethics and submit, what I want to do and the methods and methodology and blah blah blah. When I went to work in the organization, I was doing a leadership program in the organization, and I realized I was going to do interviews. I published, my book, and the people didn't want to talk to me very much when I was taking notes with them. So I decided that I wouldn't take notes. I would talk to people informally mostly. I actually call them conversations because people don't.
Gak apa-apa itu kalau dipinkan yang baru yang program 4 kemarin cuti aja semua biar selesai 4 bulan ini. Udah semester akhir kan gitu.
You go there and talk to them, you think, oh, that's interesting. I'll go and talk to this person over here.
Yang Digdas tuh ya Bu,
I didn't plan this when I put my submission in to the university for approval.
Pengembangan
I put, I was going to do some interviews and blah blah. But and then afterwards, as close as possible, we might take notes. I did not identify at the start every single person, but shortly I discovered I had so much data. You are overwhelmed with data. But it was not exactly as I explained. I made arrangements. I adapted, and I think it's one of the characteristics of the project that when we go and start a project, a research project, we expect that what we thought was going to happen is not what happens. And this is characteristic of action research, that if you know all the answers before you start, there's no need to do the research project in the first place. You can just stay home and have some coffee. So, why put yourself through that challenge if you don't need to? So, one characteristic of a project is that it's never the same as you anticipate. And one of the problems I have with traditional research is that when something happens that you didn't expect, then people get concerned because, you're not following the recipe that you said you're going to follow. But for me,
that is a positive sign because that means we are learning something and we need to make changes. And that's the thing, not negative. Okay. Now let's move on. Yeah.
Pak Rusli itu
Why the name
nggak
is
dibiayai ya Bu ya?
is also research
Cerita dia
records.
biaya sendiri Bu ya?
We know that
Pak Rusli.
practitioner research, we
Cuma
understand that.
publikasi
Why we
dibantu.
call it research by project?
Ada dia yang pas publikasi kita semester 2 tuh.
We
Ada di
just
kampus.
call this because it's simple.
Tapi kalau kuliah dia
Because in
sendiri.
the university at RMIT,
Iklan dulu dia.
you could do a PhD by project, by thesis, or by project. So we just,
Tapi kalau lumayan.
well, what's a simple name? Research by project. That's, we just came up with the idea because the regulations said by project. Okay, you are doing PhD by project. No, so it's nothing terribly complicated about this name. It's just by project in the regulation. They're doing research. You put two words together.
Kalau nggak ada
That's it.
restart, nggak
Nothing.
dimatikan sehari itu
There's
dia
nothing special.
nge-lag.
I'm very simple.
Ada fase restartnya.
That is the question. Okay. 5 years ago, we picked up the next slide. 5 years ago, I was contributing to the education grants program. And in the ministry, working, I was asked by the Secretary General to do some work. So, I looked at what are the big challenges facing education as a system level. And based on the examination results, and I'm cautious about we should not put too much emphasis on education, on examination. But I think it's legitimate for education systems to ask, well, how well are we going as a system? And things like examination results, I personally don't think there's a need for examination results, but in Australia we have a thing called NAPLAN. So students are tested at grades 3, 5, 7 and 9. And there are problems because now it's treated like examination rather than an indication of how well the system is working. So, and then PISA. So if you look, so I was starting to look at the PISA results, and particularly the numeracy.
S1, S2 murni aja bisa selesai 3 tahun. Dia rela pisah ranjang sama suami. Rela nggak
The
makan,
results in Indonesia are quite
tidur. Lah kamu.
worrying. There's a problem because. But when I was doing the registrar,
Saya tidak mau
when I was
seperti
not
itu
the
Bapak,
registrar,
karena saya sudah tersiksa.
numeracy was not in the nature.
Ya itu yang bisik-bisik Bu Yai. Pisah ranjang karena ini pucun lagi. Bisa apa orang di pucun? Mungkin Bu Yai ngoceh gitu kan. Menajem aja aku. Bu Yai yang jawabin. Yang dia bisa pisah ranjang orang dia punya pucun di anak. Saya nggak di pucun di anak. Pisah ranjang. Sopo aja Bu Yai kan.
Improve the system. Then you look at things like PISA results or
Intinya menurut dosen-dosen itu saya itu nggak fokus jadi nggak bisa selesai 3 tahun. Coba kalau fokus sudah dari dulu sudah selesai kuliahnya. Itu
I to learn.
Intinya Bu bukan dari S1 S2 kemudian ini bisa selesai 3
And
tahun.
we could do this with any other issue. So, for example, it could be that students cultural or what are students are learning the key thing of the culture because they're becoming too interested in Hollywood or TikTok or whatever. I don't know what young people do, but so what I thought today would be a little exercise to do is if we were interested in numeracy is a in
Saya dipersulit dosen uji saat S2 Bu Aulia itu tahu dosen yang paling killer di Universitas Jambi itu siapa? Akhirnya nggak kepake lagi dia. Kayak viral kasus dulu. Kasus itu kan viral oleh dosen dulu sampai Betul bahasa di
practitioner
Jambi itu kan.
research projects
Kamu
with
kata
the
Bu Ali,
objective of
dia
improving
mencoba
numeracy
kasus ibu
results
itu gara-gara
in their
dia nggak
school,
pakai
their
lagi Bu
district,
sekarang,
or
ya
wherever
nggak
they're
apa sih dia
now.
bilang kayak gitu. Soalnya
Because
tiap
now I think this is the
Sabtu,
power
Minggu, tiap Minggu
of
pagi jam 8
you
udah
look at.
antrean ada bapak itu di LP2M
They
Universitas
do
Jambi
not
itu.
need to
Di ruang
slavishly
dimarah-marah,
follow
di yang lain
what
udah pada
just.
nangis.
They can say,
Yang cowok
well,
udah nggak mau
numeracy
nonjok
is a
bapak
problem.
itu,
Well,
bapak itu
actually,
kan seneng
literacy
banget
results
main
are even
emosi
worse.
orang, ngejek-ngejek orang.
I
Bodoh
think if you
bener,
look at so-and-so here on
bodoh
the
bener
next
kamu ini ya, jadi guru
slide,
nggak
if we
ada
go to
prestasi, nggak bisa berpikir
internal
bener
result,
kamu ya.
the
Nanti kalau kita
problem
udah berhasil
at
nangis
the
udah
next
tahu
one.
tuh.
The
Kasihan
problem
buat kita nangis.
and
Bicara
the
uji
results
mentalnya.
in Indonesia on this according to PISA, acknowledging coming to this month. Basically, there has been no improvement in numeracy results for more than years.
Tapi kok swasta kan nggak ada pensiun harusnya ya?
This is according to the PISA results published in December 2023. And the students have poor literacy and numeracy
Kita
skills.
memahami beda
It
dengan
makes
pemahaman
it
kita.
very
Bahasanya itu
difficult
agak
to
beda.
participate fully in the life, the normal life. Employment is difficult. Even vocational education is dependent on students having basic levels of, at the least basic levels in numeracy and literacy. Interesting for science, that has been no great change. So, for me, there is a crisis that, in terms of student learning, the biggest crisis in, I think, this is my view, you may have different views, the biggest crisis in student learning in Indonesia is numeracy and literacy.
Dosen-dosen yang itu nggak nyangka kalau saya kuliah S3. Saya pun tidak nyangka dengan jalan hidup saya sendiri. Kalau memang ada peluang S3, dia itu nggak mungkin ngelepasin saya. Saya itu pasti mau diikatnya di Jambi. S2 Jambi, Jambi kan
Number of research,
ada pendidikan
practitioner research
Bu Ali
projects
aja lari ke sini. Jambi itu kan IPA
improving
bukan kimia.
basic literacy and numeracy. Particularly, and this should not be a surprise,
Jabatan
particularly amongst
lama udah
disadvantaged students, students in disadvantaged areas. The students of the richer parents, they can go to a private school or something, or do whatever they do. But what is in Australia? How can we help the most needy? We have a moral duty, education faculties at universities, education ministry, education district officers have a moral responsibility to help the people who need the most help. And the people who, this is the moral dimension of education. And I take this very seriously. There's a problem in Australia as well. The most disadvantaged students are the ones who are the most disadvantaged in education. So how can we as a faculty, as a university, as a district, or as a province, what do we do to improve outcomes for those people most disadvantaged? And my view is that places like this that use practitioner research, working in cohorts, in groups of people doing similar research. For example, you can get 10 teachers in 10 schools to work together to improve literacy or numeracy or whatever. They come together, they discuss what their problems, similarities, differences, how do we help each other. They go back to their schools. They work there.
Kalau puasa itu banyak diskon makanan itu, kurma jadi banyak laris Bu. Kan saya kurma yang berapa ya 20 jadi sekali cuma 10 gitu misalnya. Kue lebaran kemarin jualan di pas bulan puasa itu di Shopee itu. Jadi kadang-kadang aku sahur itu Ya cuman ngobrol-ngobrol gitu aja,
Not,
Kak
they
cariin
don't
ini,
come to
ya ada
Australia
ini
for
nih
3
kurma yang
years.
murah nih, pengiriman
Live,
dari
read,
Jatim,
learn
Kak ada
their
ini nggak kue-kue
reality.
murah, ini dari
So,
Jember yang kue kacang, yang kue ini gitu kan paling.
what I'd like
Ada
to
lah yang
spend,
beli.
if we have enough time, I don't know if it's a good idea. I was intending that we could get together and small groups.
Tapi pernah
I didn't
ketemu
realise
ya
there were more
yang
people from
guru-guru
online.
dari Jakarta itu
But
ngecek-ngecek.
how would we go about
Oh jadi kamu
designing
guru
a
juga?
research, practitioner
Saya
research
guru, hanya
project
di Jakarta
involving
gitu.
practitioner research, maybe one supervisor, half
Saya
dozen
pikir kamu punya
students doing
toko,
practitioner.
nge-live di toko
We
kamu.
go out to
Gitu.
their schools or their whatever to achieve the common objectives and come back. This very, I think this is much more powerful than cascade training. But yeah, here's good.
Tahu nggak cascade training? Iya, dilakukan di klinik. Dan dinapik dulu kelompok C, kelompok
Ya
A,
ampun, jam
tidak
11
dilakukan.
aja ya.
Tapi bersama-sama.
Otakku belum maksimal. Antara mikir dan pusing.
Cascade training.
So, I don't know if anybody has response or questions or comment. I would like to make. Well, first of all, about what I asked you about the problem to start with, about what is the challenges, not financial, but for me, one of the biggest challenges is how to improve. As an educator, you focus on learning. Learning is first, second, third, always learning. How do we improve the learning, and I've nominated here literacy and particular numeracy, and design research projects around this objective. And if you think about it, I don't know if your students are at Gwinnett, but a number of universities, they could be doing similar things about involving practitioners, not doing academic research about the students don't know how to, they don't do numeracy very well. Like we know that very. And yeah. Any comments?
Literasi, saya tahu. Saya itu matematik, kemudian fisika, kimia, biologi, nah nggak luas astronomi, namanya sains ya, ada biolo, sains itu fisika enggak, sains itu matematik, fisika, kimia, biologi, astronomi yang terakhir ini bisa kaitkan dengan keyakinan jika bermasalah hubungannya apa dengan karyawannya, apa perlu gaya-gaya saya untuk pertanyaan itu apa juga masyarakat yang siapa ahli astronomi kapan berpuasa kapan dan lain ini jadi isu antara ilmu dengan silakan.
So the question I had, I'm not asking you to answer it now. The question I have is, how do we decide, for example, in the field of education here, how do we design a practitioner research project or projects that improve student numeracy, improves the teaching of maths, literacy, or whatever, fosters collaboration between the university, the practitioner, the educational organisation, e.g. the school, and the broader community, parents. How do we get them all involved? If you went to a school, I did this in Australia, for literacy in school, when I was a young teacher, I decided to get parents involved. We used to have design to address student reading problem, parent-student reading night. And they would come to the parents would come with their child to the school and reading for about 40 minutes. And we were trying to improve the learning of reading, and also to improve the attitude to reading. And the parents reported, this is very simple, the parents reported they had improved relationship with their child, they spent more time reading together, the parents were happy, and then we spent a lot of time then having coffee and biscuits up. So it had some benefits that we didn't anticipate at the start of the project. But very simple, required no money. I used to buy biscuits. So, yes, so how do we do that? And make sure that whatever is learned continues on after the project finishes. This is the other characteristic of research by project. The ending of the project is often arbitrary. If we want the project to continue, the benefits of the research project to continue, it comes for the purpose of the university. There comes a time when you have to say, oh, this is where I'm going to stop in terms of my university, if I'm doing a PhD or master's. Okay. And certainly in my case, I just arbitrarily said, oh, well, after this date, that's enough. I have enough data, blah, blah, blah. But the project kept on going. But the university component stopped. And often that decision, most often, that decision is arbitrary. It could be this month, it could be next month, it could have been last month.
I do believe that this changing from the past to now is collaboration between practitioners, researchers, university and organizations, probably new techniques that could be done by our students. So that and traditional research is only research and the student. Pembimbing promotor dengan mahasiswa. Nah, kita ubah hubungan kita, ya itu tidak hanya dengan promotor yang itu universitas, tapi juga dengan organisasi yang kita teliti, apakah sekolah, dinas pendidikan, atau bapeda, atau apapun. Gitu. Sehingga ini memerlukan satu new habit, kebiasaan baru. Barangkali ya enak dikatakan ya, tetapi ya inilah kalau perubahan pasti harus dilakukan hal-hal yang baru, tidak unik, hal-hal yang asli, tidak replikasi. Nah ini memerlukan cara-cara yang karena diyakini tidak ada kepermanenan dalam pendidikan ini ya.
Ternyata hanya S1, S2, S3 aja pendidikan kimia. Kalau S1 sampai S2 kimia murni itu yang Pak Riki itu ya. Jadi di naungan Departemen Kimia ini hanya ada 5 jurusan ini.
I was at university. I was in the education faculty of university. And I want to do this.
Rombongan gizi segala macam ini udah beda jurusan.
So one of the things
I start to do is,
tapi IPA
aja kan, bukan di bawah kimia cuma 5 jurusannya. S1 pendidikan kimia, S2, S3 kan, S1 sama S2 yang kimia murni.
Which are the schools
murni belum ada di sini. Makanya yang dari murni lari ke pendidikan semua.
I may have a discussion with the party. You have 4 schools in your district where the results are much lower than the other districts. Then I may have a discussion with the province, say, well, in this place there are problems. Then I may decide, okay, do you want to do something about it? Do you want to improve the student learning in these schools, for example? Yes or no? If they say yes, then that's the start of collaboration. We have got that. Would you sponsor some teachers of mathematics do a research project aimed at improving student learning outcomes. Because we also will offer some maybe scholarship or part scholarship or something, incentives for them to do it. Okay, so the party says, oh yes, okay, I'll give some support. So now this is the start of the collaboration between the university and the good party or the provincial governor or education, district education office or whatever. Okay, we will have, can you now pick 8, 10, whatever? We used to have about 20 doing it in regional Victoria. Okay, so what's the university contributing? I think we're contributing the supervisors. We will give you 2 supervisors to manage these students. You think about education, the one-to-one traditional model between is not really the model that is typically used in education. Normally, education is a collaborative effort between, it's not just one supervisor, one student. This is highly unusual.
Oh
In
iya,
education,
profesor semua ya.
education is collaborative, it's a social
Pak
event.
Muntali, Bu Mintali semua udah profesor semua.
Then I
Paling
get
bentar lagi
agreement
Bu
with
Citra
the
kan
party or
profesor.
the district. Then you go to the schools, get agreement. Oh, your school has got lower results.
Bu Tina aja
What do
bentar
you
lagi
think about it?
profesor.
It's up to you.
Tempat Kina.
If you say yes, we are happy to sponsor
Bu Tina, kakak
teachers
kita.
and
Dari
the university is happy to
dari Pak Muntoli, Pak Parlan, Yuyus, angkatannya itu udah profesor semua, Bu Tarlin, semua yang alumni
so they
udah profesor
select
semua.
the people. So they may be 8 or 10, may have a
Yang di
cluster
UM
of
semua
people
lulusannya dari
working
profesor
together.
semua. Dari Pak Parlan,
Maybe 2 from
Muntoli,
this school, 1 from you, whatever.
lagi nih.
Before a cluster,
Ini pengesahan aja.
then they start project. The project is aiming to improve the mathematics or improve the literacy or improve whatever you can effectively. Then over a 2-year period, they start to implement their gathering data. What is the problems in this particular place? What is the attitude of the parents? How can the parents contribute to achieving the objective? How can the community change practices? How can the district education office contribute? There are lots. So many questions you could ask, so many pieces of data you could have. And then at the end of 2 years, you see whether the results, the students, are they or they not. We are, or one of our practices has not been very good. Or we have been, the students are frightened of mathematics, or we are not being practical, or whatever. I'm not a maths teacher, so I don't understand. But you can see it's collaborative at the initial level to identify and get participants, the practitioners to get involved. It's collaborative in terms of working with schools, district education officers, provincial governors, universities. It's collaborative working with parents of the students, collaborative in terms of working with the students, and then into the project. I think this is actually a more powerful model to make improvements than having everybody. There is a place for people to be trained, teachers to be trained, but in making substantial change, I think this is a very powerful method. Yeah.
Maybe I have this. I in cooperation with the party for once. And we discussed about the problems of education in forward to the and but the party has only the rest of the time play 1 year and then finish and he would like to move on to the second party. But then when we dispute me, then Mr. Trump then will improve the quality of education in Purworejo Kabupaten in 1 year. We had we had a good discussion at the time, but I said again that, so I cannot do it in 1 year how to improve the quality. It's impossible. But I understand that Bupati has only limited to become Bupati, and he won't everything at once. Okay? That's impossible. Jadi Bupati kan punya periode ya. Lalu pada periode berikutnya tinggal 1 tahun. Nah, supaya nanti pada akhir Bupati dia prestasinya bagus, tolong ditingkatkan untuk pendidikan di Kabupaten Solo dalam waktu 1 tahun. Enggak mungkin, saya kan tahu ya, saya tidak harus masalah uang gitu, tapi kalau saya setelah akhirnya saya nggak bisa, akhirnya putus. Stop. I've been continuing my contact to the Department of State because I feel very negative. Kira-kira ini dia loh Pak Andi, karena itu aku berpikir ya saya ada sekali nggak bisa, saya akhirnya kan pendidikan itu kan sebenarnya long time investment ya, semuanya tahu ya jangka panjang gitu ya, meskipun dulu anak kita itu saya senang dengan istri saya cuma 8 bulan itu akibatnya beberapa tahun
jam kemudian datang
harus melahirkan, mendidik S2 sampai S3.
Tapi kata Pak Muzi dari antinya dia yang suka bangun, iya Pak suka bangun KM itu.
Ya enggak, selalu dikaitkan ternyata nggak main-main gitu ya, tapi sangat aku kalau aku nggak jadi.
Kan ke Palembang yang di Sukobangun. Oh, Sukobangun itu bilang kalau dari Amel itu 7 km, nah rumah saya ke rumahku 20, kalau dari sekolah 45 kilo, jadi dia nggak terlalu jauh lah kata dia. Masih 1 hari. Salah jam.
Jadi, one day this and then the new person comes in, I have to do something different because
Jeruk ini kita
I'm
tinggal
making
ini.
innovation.
Udah banyak.
But well, yes,
Banyak musim.
that's what we have to cope with. But the people who are in the company, they are generally they stay around. The civil servants stay around longer than
paling banyak itu pun di kota.
I mean, I always thought that this research project would be very useful for people doing district education officers.
Jadi nginepnya di asrama haji ya, kamar-kamarnya itu.
If they are interested in education,
kan hotel atau penginapan.
Sometimes you don't think they are. I mean, I'm not saying that Indonesia. I'm talking about other places.
Mau lah dia ditawar di bawah 100.000. Karena saya ada kegiatan dengan guru-guru Sumsel gitu. Mau dia semalam tuh 50.000 atau 75.000
I think we have time to go through if you were designing a university project.
Tapi kalau narasumber
yang
hotel mainnya udah hotel yang mana OYO aja. OYO semalam paling 200 sampai 300.000 gitu. Cari sarapannya pusing lagi mikirin sarapannya.
I talked about that sometimes the project ends arbitrarily. I have identified there are like 5 stages. There's foundation. We have for example, numeracy, and we go about doing establishing collaboration, identifying the stakeholders, project refinement. It develops, major part of the project is going, the maturity and the conclusion. As I previously stated, projects normally start with problem. We do some initial literacy review or analysis of documents.
Jumbo, gede banget
loh. Ethical issues.
Oh, gede banget jumbo.
What are the ethical dimensions? And we get models from university, school, community, and organization.
Oh, alah. Gede banget ya, ukuran jumbo gitu.
Normally, refinement stage, the objectives, and here to this extent, this is not terribly different to traditional PhD. Refine the objectives and the scope of the project.
Ada jual gorengan di situ.
Very often, I think in doctorate research,
Aku tuh sebenarnya pengen ikut yang sini, tapi takutnya juga
students come in with very big projects and then they have to narrow it down because otherwise it would take them 20 years to get their PhD finished.
Itu ada
One of the key things for research by project is identifying the stakeholders and their interests. That is, what are their concerns? What do they want to achieve? We've heard from Simon about he wants instant improvements, instant results, and the job of the practitioner researcher would be saying, well, I'm sorry, but
yang ada timbulnya, ada gatotnya, ada apa tuh
there's no such thing as instant results.
dikasihnya gula merah, dikasihnya kelapa gitu kan.
We're not talking about machines. We're talking about real people.
5.000 tuh banyak banget, Bu.
In the case of the young students, we cannot pretend they do that.
Ke arah
They are real people, they have other concerns, and therefore
ada
it takes
pasar
time.
tradisional besar tuh.
Real learning takes time. There's no such thing as instant learning. If you want instant learning, buy a computer. Don't have children. Buy a robot. You can tell
Oh,
them what to
dia
do
ini
and they will.
pintar.
Or do you want a
Guna
slave?
ternyata
You want a
tipis.
slave, you tell them to do something,
Bukan
and they,
tempe dia ini.
education is completely
Bus,
different.
oh, dia ada. Tepungnya aja
The
ditebus.
other thing with the project is we need to understand the context in which it's happening. And this is the problem, I think, in
Harganya kalau
Australia.
lebih murah.
People in
Ampasnya.
Canberra, which is the
Jadi kalau di
national
pasar
capital
itu
of Australia,
tempe itu cuma sekilas, ini bisa 2 kilang 2 kali.
education at school education in Australia is
Kemarin tuh karena beli tempe 5.000 kecil, Giram Gembus besar banget
It's not
5.000
the
di pasar
responsibility
Jombang.
of the national government. They have
Tapi ini nggak bertahan,
aligned and
masuk
coordinated
kulkas
role,
minggu sudah
but
meleot.
constitutional authority for school education in Australia is the state.
Iya.
So understanding what the
Kalau
broad
orang
context
tempe
is,
tempatku dengan dia nggak kedeli
what's
semua,
the
dia
context
mintain
of the
ampas
local
kelapa itu
community,
tambahan supaya kedelinya ini
understand that. We
nggak
talked
begini
about,
banyak ya.
for example, the broad context of a numeracy in Indonesia.
Iya ada dia jual, ada dia
results
nyebutnya TV apa
in
gitu.
some
Beda
districts
bentuk
worse,
hitam.
some districts better. What are the characteristics of the local area?
Ada yang mahal itu
And
yang
identifying, well,
Iya,
20% local characteristics
jenisnya beda.
similar or different to
Ada yang paling mahal tuh tempenya dari kacang merah.
during the development
Anak
stage.
beli 20.000
Now
Yayu segini.
the objectives, what I'm going to do is clearer now what methodologies I'm going to employ,
20.000. Jadi
what
aku mau beli buat
strategies
ibu
and
ke
the
dari
data
Borobudur
and
dari kami dari
achieve
Borobudur
the
nggak bawa darah.
objectives.
Jadi karena dia
How is my
tempe,
research
nyari
been gathering
tahu,
my
nyari apa buat
gathering
nah,
data,
jadi banyak
how
kan,
how
jadi
is it
ngasih
going to
jambu,
achieve the
ngasih
objectives,
bumbu pecel,
do the
ngasih apa yang ada di
objectives
kulkas,
need to be
itu
defined,
makanan kami
that's
datang
all
bawa
done.
makanannya.
And now we're into the major part of implementing objectives of the project.
Tapi nggak bawa apa-apa, karena yang lagi belanja bunga
If
aja
we're
luas
doing
aja
action
beli
research,
50.000.
obviously we
Yang
have
apa aja
cycles
tak pakai di
where
rumah.
making minor improvements or minor changes as we go through and learn. But
Oh,
this is the part where the most work is done in achieving the objective or revised objective.
campuran ya.
So the great part of the project time is in stage 3. That is, you're actually doing the project. And obviously, gathering data at the same time. The major effort.
Dia apa saus tiram tuh ngikutin Bu ya. Jadi beli yang sebotol 50.000 tuh Nana.
And there are pretty little,
Botol besar kan biasanya enggak. Nah,
in
kalau
terms
aku
of the
beli yang
knowledge
3
you're
ribuan
getting
sasetan
from the
kecil
research,
yang ngikutin ibu kalau ibu belanja
I
di
think
mana.
I
Iya ini disuruh botol besar gitu ya.
very
Allah 50.000 ini botol gede.
I
Ibu beli itu
if
sendal
you're interviewing
apa
people
bukan
or finding out how to do
1.500.000
it,
Ini lamaran
You're not
aku
learning
ikutin
anything
beli
very
sendal
much
disuruh
new.
yang itu yang dipamerin
This
yang pink
stage
itu.
with material.
Nggak ikutin Bu
Basically,
Yayu, level profesor gue bilang kayak
I
gitu.
understand that.
Dia 50 juta per bulan dapat
This
yang
is
gitu.
where
Nggak
so the
gitu.
university learning
Yang
information
diajarin beli mukena yang 500.000. Kan Laila itu setiap hari Bu di atas jam 3 itu udah harga promo kan, misalnya makanan tuh nggak habis ya, di atas jam 3 tuh udah diobral, jadi mulailah jam 4 jam 5 Bu Yayu
some of
kesana
the
kan.
activity if you're doing math, for example, I think I'll
Bu
be
Yayu
math. It
jadi
doesn't have to be math.
diskonan level
You
profesor.
make some photographs to be
Kata
part
Pak
of the
Mutar,
record that you submit.
jangankan profesor kata Pak itu pun sih.
To be
Nanti kata Bu
using
Yayu,
some of the
emang kenapa kita kan
materials
selalu belajar cari yang murah ya gitu kan, mau level profesor
you
mau
could include
mau
that in
maksudnya
your
level
journal
profesor
records.
kok masih ngincer masih ngincer itu diskonan gitu masih
moments
nggak kan Laila itu kalau masih pagi gini masih mahal
and
Bu.
story.
Nanti kue-kue yang nggak habis itu di
I
atas jam 3
assume doing
diobrolnya
a
harganya
environmental project
pagi 10.000, nanti siang paling
and
cuma
in the
5.000 kayak 8.000 ngabisin stok gitu.
and
Besok buat yang fresh baru lagi.
he just took photographs of
Ayo
the
kita ke Laila
improvements he
ya.
was making.
Aduh aku
the
bilang
time.
ke Bu Yayu.
He just
Surat
pushed it.
aku bilang nggak ada yang ke Laila. Mahal. Terus kan lu buka
This
kalau dia jam 3.
what he was creating
Murah ini
was
jam 5 sore.
a nature walk so that students could come here and learn about indigenous
Coba di
culture.
sini lah kata. Oh, ke swalayan.
So when he started
Ngambil yang
just
kecil. Apa ya botol besar? Pas lihat harganya 50.000 ada pet gitu. Gak beli
looked at the
gimana udah
literature about
dimasukin.
the local indigenous people. So this was not for indigenous students, but for non-indigenous students. And he just took photographs of this, took some videos, and that was part of his record for the university. And meantime, he was writing the academic report. And also remember that sometimes projects fail. Like in the plane crash,
Wow, jauh.
yes, it's a
Oh, kamu
disaster,
dalam kalian.
but we can still learn from the disaster. What should I have done? What would I have, in any project, one of the questions to ask is, what would I have done differently if I
Ya
had
perlu di kampus area kampus
started
ya.
now? So failure of the objectives of the project is not a failure of the project, particularly in terms of the university. So I think one of the problems I have with traditional research is that all the failures are written out of the thesis. The failures we should not mention because we are frightened if we write that I did this and it failed, then I will fail my PhD. So better not to, where I think we should be honest. Honesty should be the priority. And if we did something that didn't work, that is as important as things that we did do and work. Remember the plane crash. So we can learn from this. And we say to the students, the other thing, we say to students, oh, you didn't succeed that time, that you can learn from that. You build resilience. You are a stronger person because of that. But when it comes to a PhD, we forget about that and we don't write the PhD because we're not allowed to write every fail. But I think we should. Yeah, we try to be learning. It's very important. And then there's the conclusion, the next slide.
Di PNS ya udah pensiun ya, gaji pensiun tiap bulan yang masuk dari PNS.
So it's convenient in terms of the conclusion to think about three aspects. The university has some requirements that we meet. The practitioner is identifying what they learn, how is my practice improved, has the practice the other people improved, the other teachers, other people working in district office.
Semangat.
Well, that's That's another student I have. I have another student doing a very interesting, once again, another environmental education project. And he decided, she said, Dave, I said, oh, yeah, it's an interesting project.
Kan guru kimia juga kekurangan, guru pensiun tempatku juga ditawarin tapi dengan gaji guru honor, jadi nggak mau kalau yang ibu-ibu, tapi kalau yang
I'm not
bapak-bapak
going to finish.
nggak
It
tahu
was a
juga ya kan,
master's.
istilahnya dia dapat pensiun
Jadi
kan,
si waktu
I'm not
luang
going to
guys.
finish. I was fine with
guru
this.
kimia.
And she said, Dave, don't be disappointed. It was a great learning experience for me. The objectives of the project have been met. I'm a better practitioner. The people I'm working with are very happy to come to this environmental, to this project. I don't care about having a master's. In terms of the university, it is a failure. In terms of the local community, in terms of the student herself, using the project was a great success. It just didn't lead to a master's degree. She said that I don't have a master's. I needed to learn it. The university thought, oh, that's a failure. That's another failure. Oh, okay. Not according to the organisation and not according to the student. They were very, very happy. I was initially very disappointed. You are a great student, you know, this and that. And I think, oh, David, you are here as a servant of the student, of the academy. Yes, it makes me good when I have another student success. And how do we measure success in the university? Oh, the student has got the degree. Or the student has written a news journal article. So that's my agenda. But my agenda should not be dictating the project. The project stands alone. So yes,
Enak sebenarnya. Tapi itu harus bekerja dari awal seperti kita investasi ya Bu ya. Jadi nanti tinggal panen dari hasil
the
investasi.
student thought that they did, I don't need a master's. If we believe in collaboration and we believe in people having autonomy and power over their own decisions, then we should accept that. Obviously they do, but this particular student decided not to. Very specific. But she was very happy. Because she said, David, no. The project, the research project was a great learning experience. I learned a lot. I just don't need to be paid with the same master. Okay, fine. But in the university would see that as a failure. Yeah. But we need to accept, yes, in reality, do we want the tick or do we want, are we concerned with honesty and reality? In honesty and reality, we should be happy we have provided the service.
Iya, aku itu menikmati sangat hidup itu. Hidup terasa nyaman banget, bisa tidur santai, kerja santai. Aku males kerja pagi kalau itu.
So we need to think about the inclusion in terms of the university has particular, at this time, you know, I think today there are examinations, so the students normally set out to do your PhD or master's, you want to get, you want to check the degree. There's one example where they chose not to go that last step and do the requirements.
Dia kan ini kan editor berita kan, jadi pagi tuh wartawan cari berita, sore dia ngedit, malam. Pulang saya tidur. Besok pagi saya ke kampus. Nanti saya sore pulang dia udah berangkat kerja. Itu terus.
practitioners can be simplified as
Rasain
a problem.
berdua.
So,
Ada setahunan di rumah tuh. Jadi
adjust the
kami kan
aspect
kerja dari
ini,
Zoom.
then is that possible for me to like practice this as a problem?
Well, I would just add this.
dua.
We are trying to solve real problems,
Di kampus saya ada dua.
and we are using the strengths of the university. What are the strengths of the
Yang
university?
merasakan kenikmatan
Systematically gathering data,
Oh,
systematically analyzing that data,
yang satu
and then taking it. So that's university strength.
cuman dapat
Systematically gathering data,
ngajar.
doing analysis.
Jadi tuh dia menikmati.
So what I say is that
pandemi.
we are using systematic research
Dia tuh masih mau pengen
in
belajar,
order to
online
improve
terus
practice.
gitu.
And the strength of the university is in that systematic, disciplined knowledge, systematically approaches to gathering and analysing data. That's one of the strengths of the university. Well, that's they claim they do that. And we are just in that. Why can you do this outside the university? Yes, you can. But one of the strengths of the university is that that's what they do. So using a systematic approach to research in order to improve practice and improving learning or improving social outcomes in the community.
Udah zuhur.
So that's the three links: university, systematic research, gathering and analysing data. The practitioner improving their practice, and then in the social setting, improving outcomes for the participants. So that's the clear, the systematic. That's I think that's the key. It's the systematic because you can do a project outside without, but it's the systematic approach.
Yeah, but can we still use what I call it problem solving?
Yes,
I
yes.
got it.
Yeah. So this is what is the problem? One of the problems I see in Indonesia is so many, particularly males, are smoking. Young, everywhere you look, smoking. In Australia, we've had big campaigns reduced over many years. People are very heavy smokers. So even at the health problem, okay, there's a national response, and how might we do that? I don't know whether schools should smoke. Maybe out back where nobody can see. There's a problem. Here is a problem. The objective is to reduce the incidence of the problem or to make improvements. We're going to use systematic research and analysis in order to improve social outcomes.
I have reached earlier problem at the time I was as a supervisor of the Gajah University in economics problem. The dissertation is very good proposal. But when it comes to collecting the data, because about money, it was the institution that he would like to get the data, we choose to get the data because about money. Then finally change with another problem. This really, very good because I was as a supervisor in Gajah Mada University, part of the economics and the time. Well, this is a very good start. Yeah, really still any crucial question that problem like actually getting. I think this is a good opportunity for you because we have some very short time to spend in years to practice. I will not be able to price the Jakarta and course so I guess but anyway, when the question is participant, not only the class. Okay, very good in the class, but those who are outside of the class. There's a lot of participants using online class. Okay, so
Kalau dalam practitionerism itu kalau misalkan terkadang kita terkendala dengan stakeholder yang kebijakannya tidak pro dengan apa yang tema atau tidak relevan dengan kita teliti atau perubahan.
Recording in progress.
Nah, isu itu juga terjadi biasanya. Kadang itu ikut isu yang sedang berjalan itu apa ya? Bagaimana kita bisa deal dengan situasi yang seperti itu? Mohon karena kan tadi harus ada 3 komponen dari practitioner, organization, sama university tadi.
The person is basically to compromise between the initial challenges and practice with the stakeholders. Sometimes stakeholders they want to have this kind of topics, while the researcher and the practitioner also
Ada yang
this
tanya.
topic is very important.
You need to remember, I am very interested in the study of politics. I have a master's degree in education administration and a master's degree in international politics. And I read international politics every day. So I see the world through the lens, most often through the lens of how is power distributed in the community, and more broadly in a nation, between the. So I think education is essentially a political activity. And being party political, I mean in terms, because education, if we're doing the future, what we are trying to do, we are empowering. If we are working with students in a classroom, we are empowering them so that they become independent, but they can also collaborate, they can compromise. These are all political terms. So the fact that some people do not want to compromise or do not want to participate, that's, I think, a norm. And people should not be surprised. I think I gave you an example when I was doing a PhD in an organisation. The leader, the chief executive, had enrolled 76 big organisation to do a leadership course, and I was doing it. I was supposed to
Pindah hotel. Oh, pantes yang mau pindahan itu.
But at the core of my PhD was
Nanti
three
gue
questions,
capek.
which I shared with you with Bell Shepard.
Kemarin itu hotel yang
The
sebelumnya.
first question was,
Aku kan mau ke sana.
okay,
Terus tiba-tiba malamnya itu pas
the organisation has enrolled you,
aku kerja sama.
but do you want to do this leadership course?
Tiba-tiba dia ketok pintu.
So I empowering them.
Ada di diri nggak ada orang.
I cannot force them.
Bisa aja mungkin ada orang lewat.
No teacher can actually force the student to learn. When I became a parent, I quickly realized that once somebody gets, my 2-year-old daughter did a tantrum in the shopping centre.
Ini main lama setiap jam nggak.
Maybe these students are very well behaved, but I had 2 daughters and they are very fit and we encourage them to be fit, but the ego started a bit too soon for me. So and I realized I have
Hotel
no
sama
power.
beda kayaknya. Beda hotel aja.
Set my biggest favorite stop. So in education, we cannot force even a student in the trade to do something. We can encourage, we can motivate, we can't discipline down there.
Iya benar-benar.
So the first question I asked was, well, okay, the next one, do you want, okay, you've been wrong. What do you want to do?
Sering.
Orang
Kesekian ya, emang.
tapi
Okay.
biasanya nggak pernah di lantai satu.
Second question is,
Lantai tiga.
Ya.
here is the objectives of the learning program.
Tapi biasanya
What do you want to do?
kami lupa ngingetin, pokoknya
What do you want to learn?
jangan ngomong kotor gitu. Gimana sih?
Some things you
Sendirian.
something
Dia mau
you already
ngomong.
know.
Sendirian mau ngomong sama siapa gitu ya.
What do you want me to do?
Nanti ya, mistis ya, jangan di situ. Iya.
So that was the whole basis of my PhD project. And it started with the people, the participants, to make a decision. I use the example of bus. Do you want to get on the learning bus or not? It's up to you. When you get on the bus, where do you want to go?
Itu sebetulnya.
And what you really want, to use the example before, is you actually want the participant to drive the bus. So education is essentially critical because it's about empowering students or empowering participants and giving them the freedom, but also allowing them to experience the natural consequences of their decision. So participate,
Iya ya.
you suffer the consequences. Good or bad. So secondly is that we basically collaborating with people,
Sampai ada.
and this collaboration must be what happens sometimes in Australia is that I have much more respect for the when I was teaching school. I have much more respect for the student who said no, I don't want to do that, than the student who says yes but doesn't do it. Because I can cope easily with the person who says no. Oh, I can tell you. I can change my behaviour. So, and the same when I do my PhD. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. When I come to you, I'm
Kita kan
student.
agak santai.
We don't have to talk about project. It's something different. That's much easier than the people who tend to do.
Itu membuat berpikir panjang.
Padahal aku udah kesikir sekali loh nginep di situ nggak pernah.
Yeah, this is a good point. I suggest that
Sering loh balik kamar ini, nggak bisa hotel ini kan bukan penghuni pertama. Iya.
in conflict with Michael siapa dulu Pak.
Ini kosong nih sendirian uji nyali dulu tok gitu kan. Nanti berapa jam kemudian tok lagi kan gitu. Berani nggak nih orang kata gitu kan?
Yeah, in conflict.
Aku yang pagi-pagi banget ya.
Oh iya,
Pagi-pagi kan kita main tetap nggak ada tidur.
Jadi nanya datang nggak nih Bu El nggak tahu gitu tuh.
Malam itu juga ya, aku dulu tuh jam sampai 1:30 itu. Setelah itu aku minta maaf sama Pak Munjil pagi-pagi bayangin. Pak Munjil
Yes, I suggest that be the school report that was written by Michael Aikotot and last week, but that is good.
jam 4 pagi beliau WA langsung.
And from the Berkeley University, yes, that was good. I read it in 1994. Sebetulnya bukunya bagus itu, karena memang what they said that basically dia
Kita langsung
very different kepentingan dan interaksinya berbeda, dia terjadilah konflik pada
dikasih Pak Kusli kemarin kan kita ditunjukin revisinya mana si dosen mana yang kita temui.
Dari setiap stakeholder dan kepentingannya tidak sama. Di kementerian saya apa ber-20 tahun dan saya di kementerian
Jumpai itu dengan Pak Rusli kemarin.
Menteri nanti juga dengan administrasi itu selalu akan kerja kepentingan persepsi gitu ya. Sehingga lalu baru adanya kolaborasi sehingga ditemukan titik temu antara kelompok-kelompok kepentingan. Terus poinnya itu bisa program evaluate what they mean in class, in the school and this September, as well as in the ministerial level about the context of education.